This is Octavia, Reverend Octavia Brooks with the Temple Without Boundaries, and I really appreciate you coming today for this webcast with Mother Mary. Once again, we're here together, and I wanted to say thank you very much for your attendance. So the way we're going to work this today is I will be opening the Temple Without Boundaries to contain this session. And then I will open the channel to Mother Mary, and I look forward to spending that time with her and sharing her messages that she wants to bring through today. And be prepared to fully embrace her and surrender to her divine comfort and blessings, and prepare yourself to receive her at your deepest levels. Any place that feels tired or needs additional assistance, please open yourself up to her, and that's a really good way to heal yourself, to give yourself a boost, to rejuvenate yourself, and give yourself what you need. Let her heal you, and that's the benefit of being in the presence of the divine graces of the Mother. And so I will just go ahead and quickly open the Temple Without Boundaries. There's a longer version on the first recording from June 10th. And so the first thing we do is light a candle. And today I have a Archangel Michael candle. And I also want to mention that today, being July 23rd, is the feast day of St. John the Baptist, and there's also a very large full moon happening today. And one of the things that Mary has been associated with the full moon for generations upon generations, and so I'm very happy to share that with you today. So the first thing we do in opening the Temple Without Boundaries is center ourselves in the directions, and then we start calling in from the east. We'll call in all the allies, archangels, ancestors, guardians, guides, protectors from the east to come here and bless the session, be here and participate with us in this session. And we call upon all the allies, guardians, ancestors, archangels, protectors, guides of the south and of fire to be with us and to join us in this webcast and to create a container and a boundary with us. And we're going to call upon all the guides, guardians, allies, ancestors of West and of water, all the protectors, the archangels of West and of water, asking you to please be here with us today and join us in this webinar, in this webcast with Mother Mary, and help create this container. Calling upon all the guides, guardians, allies, ancestors, archangels, protectors from the earth and from north to please also join us today in this webcast and help us to create this container with Mother Mary. And then also calling upon the divine feminine principle that lives within the heart of the center of the planet of the earth, calling upon that deep, deep, great below, the powerful heartbeat that mimics the walking steps in our lives, calling upon the divine graces of the great below. Please be with us here and create a foundation for this session. And calling upon the great above to be with us as well, and calling upon the divine masculine principle, the stars, the universes, all realms of time and space. And I'll call upon the internet to also be our container today and help us with this blessed container for Mother Mary's divine graces today. And then in the center of those 6 directions, we call upon the great center, the divine integrator, the place of pure potential, that which into everything must return and from which everything is made manifest. We call upon that divine heart of the universe to come through And in that center place, we call upon the temple without boundaries to please expand its walls, expand its container, to hold all of us, to hold anyone who steps into listening to the replay, and anyone who is live here with me today on the webcast. So, calling upon the temple without boundaries, and thank you also for being here. So, I'm about to go into the space of opening my channel for Mother Mary. And I want, this time we'll spend a little bit more time with Mother Mary than we were able to do last time, because we got all of the invocations with the temple done more quickly. And I would like to invite anyone on the call who is on the internet to please use the chat room to enter questions for Mother Mary, and we'll get to as many of those as we can once she's ready for the questions. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray to God for us sinners, and now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. I give you my divine presence. Through this grateful child of mine. I ask you to open yourselves to me and find peace in your heart. You all want, and you all deserve, my children. Receive my divine graces this day. This internet is fascinating to me. It has a network shape, a web, like a fishing net. It allows me to cast my blessings wider. Many more channels are open to me now because of this child and because of this internet. I am watching this child's life grow and prosper. In the same way, I watch all of you grow and prosper. I spread my mantle around you. My mantle has this fractal consciousness that some of the young ones like to talk about. It goes down to the subatomic particle level, to the molecular level, cellular level, and it encompasses every aspect of your body and every aspect of your energy field, all the way out to the moon, to the center heart of the divine will, all the way down to your feet and all the way down to the center of the earth. My mantle extends over all, each of you individually and at the collective level. If there is any one aspect of you that needs healing, wrap yourself in my mantle. Whatever aspect of you needs healing. I give you my love to wash you, to clean you. Some of you may experience tears. Know that that is my divine force working in you. Cleansing and washing and cleaning you. These are the times of cleansing, and this is the topic for today because of St. John the Baptist. Cleansing is a very useful concept and does not just mean soap on the skin. Just like the fractal consciousness of my mantle, cleansing happens at many, many levels that each have a different effect. As those of you know who have gone through something like a master cleanse of your physical body, cleansing happens at the physical level, and it's very important. Stay open today to the cleansing forces that are coming through this webcast. For today, I wish to wash you. I wish to wash your being. I wish to wash the deep well of your heart. Feeling my cleansing vibrations penetrate deep into your heart. And this cleansing is lasting. You are being cleansed of slights and wrongs from this lifetime and from many past lifetimes. just last night, I cleansed this one's heart so that she could go through this process with you today, with us today, to open her heart even wider and pure with more purity. And I ask each of you to do the same. Your heart is ringing like a bell right now. Bells are, in many traditions, used for purification because of the sound, the tonal quality of the sound of the bells. I am sending you that tone, that vibration deep into your heart, finding the roots of shadow and darkness. And along with the angels and other divine forces, together we penetrate and transform and transmute those particles in your heart that are limited. These are the blessings that I bring you today. Like a rock in a river, similar to a rock in a pond, but more like a rock in a river because rivers flow fast, ponds are still. This healing of your heart will catalyze healing in the rest of your being. We are pushing this healing to the depths of your heart. Many places that were stuck, many places that experienced pain, I offer you a complete resolution of that pain. Experience my purity. In this transmission, you are given the opportunity to attune yourself to my purity. I am planting my seeds of purity in your soul now. These seeds will find root and take root and lift your vibration up. Especially any parts of you that are stuck at a low vibration, those places are where I am planting my seeds. We are ready to have liftoff, my children. My seeds will pull up your anchors. Let them reach your darkest areas. Let them flow down deep into your soul. This healing traverses lifetimes, because this lifetime is when we will all rise up. We are gaining more and more momentum. The peace movement is alive and well, and it starts with you, my warriors. I'm proud of you. Your journey has been long. Your journey right now in this lifetime is tough for many. Difficult choices, difficult experiences, and so many happening all at one time. Let me be your lifeline. Hold on to me. Hold on to my mantle. Wrap it around you. I am your anchor. I am your strength. I am your center, your eye of the storm. Let my vibration of peace sit in your deepest center as an altar of trust. Trust that you are going through the process of being lifted up. Trust that there is a safety net around you. We are one in this process, my children. We are one. My vibration flows through every aspect of humanity, and I am containing, and I am the mastermind behind the higher vibrational awareness. We are all God's creatures. And the mother holds you in her arms. Together, we are all the eye of the storm. throwing off the vibrations of shadow and restriction, and achieving freedom. As much as you can, embrace this process and trust and know that we are headed to a very beautiful opening. We shall connect with the stars. That is all I have to say today, and I am ready for your questions. So this is Octavia being in two places at once. I'm going to check the chat room. And ask if there are any questions that people want to enter in the chat. This one has a question. In my prayer, there is a reference to humanity being sinners. And there is a lot of charge around this aspect of this prayer, and the prayer itself has such a broad resonance, and it invites me into your life. So I ask you to fully embrace this prayer, the Hail Mary prayer. However, I would like to clarify that word sinners. Sinners is strictly a reference to your humanity. I'm sure a better word is available. But as I referenced earlier, there are many opportunities in the third dimension for transgressions against the alignment with the highest vibration of your soul. So I refer to a hierarchy in some ways here. Your soul is aligned with God, but there are so many choices and complexities in the third dimension, and these complexities include your personality, and include your thought process, and include your physicality. The third dimension is a long ways away, in some ways, from the alignment with the Most High in terms of the complexity. And our study the study of humanity is to clear the path for a direct connection with the divine and bring that connection through into every aspect of humanity. But it is rare for anyone to sustain a perfect alignment from the third dimension within one lifetime, or even after thousands and thousands of lifetimes. Yes, of course, there are avatars and gurus who have very, very special qualities. In fact, they have very special soul-level qualities that allow them to be a divine presence within a physical body. But as you know, these beautiful, beautiful beings are limited and rare. And so this concept of sin is really a prayer, a request for that alignment and attunement with the Most High. And so I invite you to ask me. And when you're saying my prayer, part of that prayer, which has many, many meanings and many purposes, part of that prayer is to ask for the help of my divine graces to walk the truest path that you can in this third dimensional reality. Is there another question? I'm going to check the chat room again. Thank you very much for coming to visit with me today. I hold you in my embrace always. I hold you not just close to my heart, but within my heart. Always. Reach out to me and feel me. That is all I have to say today. Sort of back to Octavia now. I want everyone to know I receive those blessings from Mother Mary as well, and sometimes I get a little teary and I feel like sometimes I want a tissue. So I really appreciate you coming in for a visit to the Temple Without Boundaries today. And so we're going to close the temple and close down this session, and bringing all of those 6 elements into center and closing down all of those wonderful beings, letting them go, and then closing the doors to center and to the Temple Without Boundaries. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.